Alright people, ladies and gentlemen, this gonna be one of them videos, so you may want to stay tuned at the very end. And this is some real stuff that I'm about to spill on this video, so make sure you stay tuned, like I said, and don't touch that dial. I am gonna lay the smack down on this video, so if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, y'all, let's get right into it. It's time to get out your comfort zone, and it's time to move on. No more ignoring the red flags. Folks, listen. It's so many people out here ignore so many red flags. And then when it really hits when you know what hits the ceiling or when it hits the fan, people want to go crazy. They want to start bawling, crying, doing all this type of stuff. The warning was right there in front of their face. The red flag was right there in front of their doggone face. But guess what they did? Overlooked it. Swept it under the rug instead of taking care of the situation or addressing it. So guess what they did? Ignored it. Now they are paying the consequences for it. They are suffering from it because they refuse to listen. They refuse to acknowledge the problem. When the red flag is right there in front of your face, you're supposed to look at it and be like, that ain't gonna happen, and do something about it. But no, some people on God's green earth don't want to listen. They want to stay asleep out here. They don't want to wake up, because that's what zombies do. They walk around here in that little matrix zombie type of thing, but don't want to wake up and face reality. They don't want to wake up and face reality. It's staring right at them in front of their face. They don't want to acknowledge it. Guess what they want to do? Sit there and just be asleep all day life. For example, a relationship. Let's just say you're a guy and you dating this chick, right? And all your homies is telling you, even your own mother and father is telling you, she's not good for you. She wants your money. She a 304. She a gold digger. And you still looking at her like she the sweetest thing on God's green earth. Whole time she a demon. And God forbid she take all of your money, or she trap you with a baby. Now what you gonna do? And don't need to cry and get mad and want to punch a hole in the wall, because the warning was right there. God was warning you the whole entire time that something right about this woman. Even your gut tuition was telling you that's a red flag you're dealing with. You might want to check her and cut her off. But you know, fellas, some guys, they think with their you know what. They don't think with their brain up here. They rather just look at the lie, look at the fairy tale, and get in this fantasy la la land type of world. Instead of just listening and just following what their gut tuition is telling them. You see, some folks out here listen to their heart. They don't want to listen to their brain. They listen to their feelings. That red flag right there was right there for you to save your life. And guess what happened? That guy got trapped by a baby. Now guess what? 2 words. Either child support or worse. And fellas, you do not want to be in that situation. Trust and believe me, but let's just say this. If you ever had saved yourself from a gold digger or 304, you are, I ain't gonna say you lucky, but I will say this. You've been blessed, and you are blessed. You blessed and highly favored, kings, because guess what? You dodged a bullet. Most of you out here probably want to marry that woman before, or have a kid by her, but guess what? You saw the red flags. You saw that she ain't the one. But some guys overlook all of that and just refuse to just say, you know what, she ain't the one for me. Never ignore the red flags. It's time to start ignoring the red flags, fellas. Ladies, you too. Imagine you dating this guy, right? And he start giving you Ike Turner vibes. Start getting mad, start getting angry. He got an attitude problem. He a hothead. and you just sitting there ignoring it. You're not like, well, maybe he just had a hard childhood. No, he abusive. He a narcissist. And then your homegirls tell you, ladies, he seems like he'll beat on you. Get away from. You know how they talk, ladies. You know how you talk. You're like, girl, get away from him. He ain't the one for you. He gonna put you in the hospital. He gonna black your eye or worse. And God forbid, ladies, he put his hands on you. Now you gotta get the police involved, or your father or your brothers. And you know doggone well, that ain't gonna end well. So I'm telling you all right now, it's time to start ignoring the red flags. This is 2025, y'all. The problem is staring at you right in the face. Stop ignoring it. Just like they say, for example, look at the TikTok situation. Everybody was talking about that way before it even happened. But you know, some people didn't take that seriously though. But look what happened. But they end up breaking it back. But what I'm saying to you is, when something is happening, listen, don't overlook it like, oh, that ain't nothing. No, it's really serious out here. Life is lifing out here. Don't take life for a joke. Look at the LA, California situation with the fire. Now you tell me they ain't a wake-up call or not. Don't ignore the red flags, y'all. That's why so many stuff is happening to this world today. People don't want to wake up, but they're going to be forced to wake up. And let's talk about getting out the comfort zone. You know that job that you at, people don't respect you. You try to tell them about a problem or a situation, or they need to do something about this situation. You know what I mean? But they just put you to the side like whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. You constantly. You even go to HR and tell them. They don't want to listen. Guess what? You remove yourself from your job. You remove yourself from their presence. You're getting out your comfort zone. You've been at that job for so many years. You've been at your hometown for so many years. And now you finally got the courage to say, you know what? It's time for me to go. It's more than life than this. And when you get out of your comfort zone, I'm telling you all right now, you're going to feel good. You ain't going to feel like you stuck. None of that. Y'all, it's time to move on. Now, I understand. You ain't got the money yet, but guess what? You're going to do something about it. You're going to start saving up. You're going to start doing a side hustle on the side because guess what? That job you at, that hometown that you at right now, them folks don't respect you. And it's time to move on. Period. Remember, a prophet is not welcome in his own country. So many people need to get comfortable of being uncomfortable, but they don't got so comfortable being comfortable, being around the wrong people. They know them folks don't like them. They know them folks don't give a crap about them. All they doing is taking. And then when you ask for a favor, they look at you like you stupid. They look at you like you crazy. But you want to be around that though. Nah. You see, when you speak the truth, it make people uncomfortable. Well, guess what? If it make people uncomfortable, you're around the wrong people. It's time to move. When I move, you move. That's like that. What God tell you, and he put it right there in your visions, tell you it's time to move on. It's time to move on. That's like a relationship or a marriage. When it's time to move on, it's time to move. I don't care how long you've been with them. I don't care how fine, attractive, handsome, or sexy they are. If there's something wrong with them, they're showing you multiple red flags over and over again. Yeah, it's time to move on. It only take me one time. Because you know, we can see right through people. And you see one tiny red flag, folks, it's time to go. Now, you might not can't leave immediately, that's like that, but you saying to yourself in the back of your head, yeah, it's time for me to move on. I'm going to do something about this. But don't just get up and leave just like that. Especially if you're working at a job and you know it's time to move on, don't just get up and quit your job just like that. Have a backup plan. Don't tell nobody that you're leaving either, because guess what? All them folks at that job been there since probably the company was first built. But you You finna remove yourself away from them folks. You finna end that relationship. You finna end that marriage. You finna get out of your hometown because everybody in your hometown think the same, walk the same, even talk the same, even smell the same, even eat the same food. That person want Chinese, guess what? They gonna want Chinese. Everybody ain't got a brain in their own. Everybody can't even think for themselves. They doing what the next person is doing. Copycat, monkey see, monkey do. But you, on the other hand, you do things very differently. Because you are comfortable getting out your comfort zone. Even though it had cost you, guess what? It was worth it. Gotta take a risk. And I'm talking to myself as well. Got to take a risk. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Some folks don't want to be alone because they're scared to be alone. I'd rather be alone than somebody to be emotional abusing me. Don't you think so, ladies and gentlemen? That ain't good for your mental health. It is time to move on. Stop remaining stuck. Stop being a statue. You got legs. Use them. Move. Because I'm telling you all right now, ladies and gentlemen. Life will send you warning signs. It will send you warning before the destruction comes. If you don't listen, don't be crying. Don't be getting mad. Don't get upset. Because it was right there in front of your face the whole entire time. Now, you got some people out here, they refuse to listen. And like I said, it's right there in front of their face, but they refuse to listen. Then when it really hits the fan, when it really getting in, what's the word I'm looking for? When the truth really comes to the light, now everybody is shocked. Now, the light has exposed the darkness. It had been revealed that it is the truth. But some folks don't want to listen because you know what? They are asleep out here. Like I said, people don't want to listen. They wait till the last minute. Just like on the news, somebody can say something that such and such gonna happen. They ain't gonna listen. They're like, yeah, whatever. Then when it really happened, now everybody want to be prayed up. Now everybody want to get in a spiritual type of word, you know what I mean? But some folks some folks out here already, I'm getting excited, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me, but yeah. Some folks out here that's already have been awakened, already know what's going on. They already see what the problem is, what's the issue. People get on social media and they get the wrong stuff. Some folks, some people, instead of just getting off the phone, getting off social media and look at reality, they want to be stuck on the phone all doggone day. Now, if I see they're watching positive stuff, but watching negative stuff, yeah. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to get out their comfort zone. They don't want to learn that thing. And when you try to school them, they say you cocky, you arrogant, you know this and that. Or you think you know everything. Remember, if they don't want to be saved, do not save them. It's time to wake up. It's time to start spreading the positive message out here. Not preaching, not none of that, because that's not who I am. But what I'm telling you is, folks, you're not going to get nowhere if you don't get out of your comfort zone. You're not going to earn that position as CEO or self-employment if you're still wasting your time at that job. You ain't going to be young forever. But like I told you, don't quit your job just yet. Think it through. And when you know that you can move, then move. Just don't get up and quit your job because I told you to. Because I told you so. No, don't do that. Think things through, ladies and gentlemen. I know for some of you want to get out of your hometown because it seems like you're the only one that got a brain and know how to use it. But the rest of the folks in your hometown don't want to listen. They brain dead. They been brainwashed all their life. Listen to lies. But you woke up. Well, every day or year you woke up, you just let that life start. You just let that life different now. Even in school, they don't teach you about stuff like this because you know why? They want you to be asleep. But don't it amaze you when you graduate from high school? You start looking at life different. You start researching, relearning stuff on your own. The stuff that your parents and your teachers taught you. Now, some of it you did need it, but the other stuff, that ain't teach you. It's amazing how last year and now this year, the truth is coming to the light. That's why I'm telling you all right now, do not ignore no more red flags. Don't do it. If you know your friend is a phony, if you know that they put in jealousy in them jokes, and you be like, wait a minute, that didn't sound right. That didn't sound too godly. But you just dust off your shoulders like, yeah, whatever. He just playing, she just playing. No, they not playing. They are really serious. They really meant it. All it takes for you to hear some little jealousy in them jokes. They ain't playing. They are serious. Do not ignore these red flags. Because if you do, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And you're going to find yourself in a situation. Just like I told you about the boyfriend and girlfriend and the marriage situation. Before you get married or get in a relationship, study the mind of the person. See where their head is at. See if they really mentally stable. Because you know, some people out here can't pretend, but deep down they all crazy. That's why I say don't overlook nothing. If you see something wrong with them, they gotta go. Mess around and marry that person, have a baby by if you want to. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna like it. Y'all, it's time to move on. If somebody did you wrong, move on. Don't put it, I'm gonna say this. Don't seek revenge, because that's what losers do. You are a winner. Y'all winners. Winners don't seek revenge. Vengeance is the Lord's. Don't go out here having grudges and taking that out on other people. Move on. Wash your hands, pray about it, then move on. That's all you can do. Don't sit up here getting out the bed every day mad at somebody that did you wrong 20, 15, 5 or 2 or 3 or 5 years ago. That stuff is in the past. Even if it happened yesterday, move on. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but don't go all your life being mad at somebody because they did you wrong, they backstab you. Yeah, they were wrong, but guess what? You, at the end, you're going to be the one that's going to get the last laugh. And you're going to end up winning because guess what? You ain't hold grudges. You ain't talk bad about them. None of that. But that's what they want you to do. That's why I said, move on. Don't seek revenge. Don't talk bad about them. Don't let these people live rent-free in your head. You're too blessed for that. You're too smart. You're too resilient for all that. But that's what they want. That's what they want you to do, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to be mad at them. They want you to seek revenge. They want you to retaliate, but you're going to use this instead of using this. Now, I will say, when you confront them, you ain't going to cuss. You ain't going to fight. You're going to go to them man to man, woman to woman, or woman to man, or man to woman. But you're not going to go up here and be fighting and put yourself in a situation that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. No more holding grudges. No more talk about negativity. It's time to bring positivity into your life. Speak it to existence. This is New Year. Stop bringing stuff from the past into the new year. This is what wrong with some people. Always talk about stuff they did back in 1990, 1980, 1970. Or what somebody did to them in the early 2000s or back in their childhood. Move on. Thank God that you're breathing. Because some folks like to take life for granted. All these people transition up out of here. Thank God that you're still breathing. Thank God that you're healthy. Now, if you do having some health problems, you are taking care of that as well. Because guess what? Like I told you, when your body give you a red flag that something ain't right about you, go to the doctor. Don't wait until it's too late. Do it right now. Stop ignoring these red flags. If something going on with your body, go to the doctor ASAP. Don't ignore it. If your tooth is hurting, don't ignore it. Go to the dentist. But y'all, I am telling you all right now, like I said in my other video, a mind's a terrible thing to waste. Don't waste your life on people that's not even worth it. Don't hold grudges. Don't do none of that. Go out there and live your life. Don't live your life through a cell phone or social media. None of that. Get out your comfort zone. Get away from that job. Get away from your hometown. Meet new people. Travel. Do stuff that you're going to realize one day you're going to be proud of yourself that you did it. Now, some of you may be shy or a little bit fear, but guess what? Do it anyway. Don't let that fear hold you back. That's what the devil wants. He wants you to be scared. He wants you to be fear. He wants you to be fear of things, but don't be afraid. Face your fears. Put your foot down. Let people know that you ain't the one. Hell, you ain't gotta have friends. No fake people allowed. But like I told you, some people, they need friends. They need somebody to talk to and all this and that. And the whole time, that person is backstabbing them. Telling them their business that they told them. Now you know your business all over the street. But when you get comfortable of being alone, you one bad son of a gun. And don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. Now for the people that got out that comfort zone or working on that comfort zone, getting out that comfort zone, shout out to you. Trust me, it's not easy. But let me tell you something. When you put in that work of getting out your comfort zone, getting away from that job, moving out of your hometown or about to start a business or whatever the case may be, you're doing the right thing. You finna get out of that relationship, you're doing the right doggone thing. Don't let people shame you or try to make you feel bad for doing it. Screw them. They ain't paying your bills. Do it anyway. Long as you happy, that's all that matters. And sometimes you do gotta be selfish because if you do stuff for people or living your life for other people, you're gonna be sad. But when you live for you and do what makes you happy, and if they mad about it, the hell with them. But yeah, that relationship, that friendship, if it's red flags, don't ignore it. Cut them off right then and there. ASAP, you don't need them. Hey, you don't need nobody out here to survive. You got yourself. That's all you need. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end of this very video, salute, much respect to you. And happy Sunday. But remember, a mind's a terrible thing to race. No more ignoring red flags. It's time to get out your comfort zone and move on. Don't hold no more grudges. Give it to God, wash your hands with it. And live your life for you, not for nobody else. Screw them and their opinions. Because only God can judge you. Last time I checked. But yeah, I'm rooting for you all. Y'all please be safe out there. God bless. You will catch me on the next video. Adios.